Hello there, I'm Alex.
Hello, I'm Mark Yonai.
Nice to meet you, Mark. May I call you Mark, or would you prefer me calling you Mr. Yonai?
Yeah, that's fine. You could call me Mark.
Okay, do we still have the full 15 minutes?
Unfortunately, I'm short of time and can only meet with you for 10 minutes. Yeah, I believe.
Alright, so will Chris be joining us for this meeting?
Let me check. No, he's stuck in a meeting still and won't be able to join us, unfortunately.
May I take a seat?
Yeah, sure.
Well, thank you for meeting with me, and can you give Kevin Suarez my thanks for setting this up?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll let him know.
Okay, so how was your weekend?
Not bad. A little busy, but I got some time to myself and relax. How was yours?
Can't complain too much since we didn't have much time. Is it fine if we just jump into it?
Sure, go ahead.
Great. Is it alright if I take notes on my computer?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Alright, for this meeting, I want to clarify that it will be primarily just identifying the issues that you are currently having within the company in your current systems. Alright, so after this meeting, what will the decision-making process look like?
Well, after that, I'll talk with Chris about this, and we would likely to come to sort of conclusion if we came to an agreement.
Alright, what's your current CRM or customer relationship management system are you using right now?
We currently aren't using any singular CRM, so to speak. It's a bit of a mix between people using anywhere they can write, such as Word, Google Docs, and sticky notes, and etc. Yeah.
Doesn't that cause an issue with potentially misplaced information or out of date since there's no centralized form of data?
Yeah, it does. It's resulted in multiple of our sales representatives calling the same lead.
Would that not be irritating for the customer to have to deal with being called multiple times with multiple different sales representatives?
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah.
Well, something that I've learned personally is that an annoyed mind is very uncooperative. So I can imagine that this could cause potential issues in the future, let alone the customer's perception of your company.
It could make our business look less organized for sure. Yeah.
Is access to your data limited by your location or the premises?
Well, yes and no. Like I said, some use RealUp to date information using things like Google Docs, but many don't use it. So not only does it have to be manually moved from the computer through something like email to have access to the document that they needed. Yeah.
Alright, if you have no access to real-time data, wouldn't you have potentially contacted a lot of people just to ensure you get access?
Yes, it would, yeah.
Well, how much would you say it would take? Like, how many calls specifically?
Well, I have to contact the managers, but sometimes they're busy, so I'll have to contact another employee. But they're busy and then they direct me to somewhere else. Yeah. This could go anywhere from 2 minutes upward to 20 minutes, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, and this is for just standard files, or is it for anything like of substantial size?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright. That sounds incredibly tedious, especially if you forgot if there's like something very small.
I won't deny it. Yes, it is.
Well, how important would accessibility be for you guys?
Incredibly so. Our managers will spend upwards to 75% of the time outside of the office. Yeah.
Alright, As for access, wouldn't it be better to have an up-to-date accessible from a central database at all times, though?
It would, but it would require a lot of manual transference.
Right, right. And dude, I could say you wouldn't want to do that since Linux has been, I believe, 120 years
Oh, yeah.
in business. So I imagine you'd have at least a few decades worth of like relevant information for your customers. How long would that take?
It could very well take weeks, if not months, to accomplish. Yeah.
Yikes. Do you think this would be substantially better if you had all of your information up to date? Like,
I wouldn't necessarily substantially, but it will at least be the most accurate information for us to make proper decisions, especially as the level who will be using this will be upper management mainly.
alright, how many people would you say would need access or would rather need a license for this?
Generally speaking, I'd say about 3 regional directors and our 24 district managers.
Okay, in regards to security, do you have any particular concerns?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I do have. I've heard that Salesforce uses the cloud. What does that mean? And if this data is there, how can I trust the security of the data we provide you with?
Well, the cloud is a server that contains all of the data that we collect and have access to, and then we give access to the people who we've given accounts. And as such, we also have a triple identity security system and encryption, so it makes sure and is far more secure than, let's say, perhaps a single username and password.
Right, yeah, okay.
With your current use of Microsoft and Google Docs, that sounds honestly incredibly risky.
Yeah.
If you lose your data, couldn't that be incredibly dangerous to your health and reputation of your business?
Definitely, it would. It is one of the reasons why we're worried. We do have backup drives to secure most of our data, but we don't use them regularly to ensure that any updates to information is connected to said data. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to have a centralized system where the data is secure and up to date without having to worry about it though?
It would remove our need to have backup systems. So yeah, I agree. Yeah. However, but I believe it would still be prudent to have our data backed up personally in case of CRM gets hacking, I guess.
I believe that is a wise choice indeed, but it can be expensive, but I believe you since you already have all that equipment ready, it shouldn't be an issue, right?
Oh yeah, we do.
Alright, if you have any technical issues, does it take substantial time to figure out?
Normally, no. Most of it is pretty self-explanatory with access to the internet. But when there are cases that we simply can't figure out, we do need to contact support.
Alright, and how long does this take?
Honestly, most of the time, no one answers, or we send them an email and we won't get a response back for an entire day.
An entire day?
Yeah, entire day.
Are you able to work while it's happening?
Most of the time, yes, we can just swap to a different client, but sometimes we need to finish it as a top priority so that it can be really worrisome.
Wouldn't it be better to have like a large team of 24/7 technical support? If I was in your position, honestly, I might have a panic attack.
I mean, absolutely, yeah, but I imagine it would be costly.
Alright, I think we have all the information that we need,
Yeah.
and thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And I have a card in my bag, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's my business card, and if you need to contact me, and if we can set up another appointment later, that would be great.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, I'll contact you later. Okay.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.